If you didn't care about taking care of yourself, being a good person, or doing a good job, trust me, you wouldn't care or worry on refining yourself either. Give that a thought. Hi once again, good people, and thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much for clicking to view this video. Welcome to my School of Self-Refinement. So previously we spoke about Wake Up and Live. That was episode 5. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate for staying with me, people who have been with me since introduction. You can imagine, big shout out, guys. Thank you so much for being there. And I pray we continue together. I hope we'll be together and stick together. Keep on commenting, keep on asking questions, keep on just being close to refining ourselves. We're in this journey together. No quitting, remember. No giving up. Life is about growing and improving every day. Yes, that's what's up. Today is episode 6 and welcome you all to the family who've just joined. Let's grow together. Today's topic is worry ends when faith begins. This is in life generally, but we're still focusing on refining the worry to faith. So today's topic is like breaking or barring the worry and bringing faith in our lives, for we all need the faith so that we can grow, we can improve in our lives, so that we can involve ourselves in whatever we are doing fully. But first, before I get into the pointers, remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to share. Kindly give me that support I need so that we can grow together in this journey. So keep watching this video because I'm about to share with you how we are going to brush off and break off this worry into living fully by faith. Do we live by faith or in faith? Yes, faith. Worry ends when faith begins. What do we mean by this? At its core, worry ends when faith begins is all about a shift in your mental energy to emotional energy. And how does this apply, or how do we describe this? From mental energy to emotional energy. Worry ends when faith begins. I'll place it this way. This describes in where you start predicting on where your life will be in years to come, or months to come, weeks to come, and all that. You predict your future, and instead you choose to trust the things on how things will unfold. This is actually worry, because you're trying to fix your mind to worry on how things will unfold. Instead, we should fix this worry na faith. Faith, imani. Worry ni nini kwa Kiswahili? Wasiwasi. Yeah, that's it. Wasiwasi. So we are trying to brush this wasiwasi to put it to imani, to bring imani into our lives so that we can continue growing. Because the moment you start walking and living in worry, that's when you'll be planted in a problem. You'll be planted in something that you can never change, and there's no growth there actually. Hakuna growth. When the moment you are worrying about something, you will never improve. You'll not see yourself taking another step, because you're like, I'm worrying about this thing, thinking that it's going to change or the situation will change. No, it won't change. It will not change. So instead, we're trying to fix this wasi-wasi thing into faith. Here's a breakdown of why these two mindsets, that's worry and faith, can't operate at the same time. You have to choose one, and the moment you choose worry, you will not grow. So definitely we are going for faith. Sindio? Imani. So number 1, the conflict of control. In the conflict of control, we have faith and worry. Let's go deeper. Let's go to faith. Let's start with worry. Worry is the mind's attempt to force That's according to my summary. Definitely there's more definition on how worry is defined. There's a more different and profound ways on how to describe the worry thing, but mine, I got this. This is a mindset. This is the mind's attempt, to force certainty on uncertain future. Uncertainty to uncertain future. This runs the question, what if scenarios. It's like trying to anticipate all the outcome, every outcome, to protect yourself from what really. This worry is draining us. This worry is taking us way back. There's no growth. So the moment you think that you are really growing, you are improving in such a way, you won't see that improvement, because you are trying to put worry in something that you are working on to improve in. But now worry has gone beyond, as worry is walking you through it. That's why you're still digging, and you are still standing on the same spot, man. Worry is draining us. Worry assumes that if we think about a problem enough, we'll be able to control it. Worry makes us think about something, carry something, have this burden and weight that we should not even be having. We are troubling our minds, carrying worry. We don't need to worry in anything. This second mindset is faith. On this side of faith, it's the acceptance of uncertainty. Worry ilikuwa certainty to uncertainty, right? So faith is acceptance of uncertainty. The things you don't know even if it will happen, the things you just have faith. You just trust that it will happen. It will happen. So what your work is to just do it, knowing that you will get to a point with that faith that you have. You're doing something to your own effort, like doing it to your best, giving your best in whatever you're doing, and having faith that whenever I put my effort on this thing, like studies, whenever I put my effort on this thing, I'm going to get this outcome. This will be the results, because I'm having faith that it's going to turn out good and perfect. Yeah, of course not perfect, but good, because you have faith that whenever I do something, I put my effort on something, it's going to be good. It doesn't mean you know exactly how it will turn out, but you know it. It means, faith means that you trust that it will be okay, even if you don't know how it will be, but you trust that it will be okay. You trust that the moment I do this job, I be in this position, one time I will be promoted. One time when I get into this class, I'll improve my grades. I'll get to a position. I'll do masters. I'll do PhD, because you're working in faith. You don't trust the outcome. It's not that you know how it will be, but you just trust that it will be good. That's faith, man. Yeah, so those are the two mindsets we're sharing, and under the conflict of control. Number two, that is a shift in energy. This happens when you're trying to put your mind into worrying about something, trying to worry on the things that you are doing, trying to force your mind. This is where your brain is in very high friction, spinning like a car wheels, because you're trying to pressure your mind in worrying on the things, on how things will unfold, on how things will be at the end of whatever thing you're going through, whatever thing you're working on. Faith, upon the faith in India, it acts as a release valve where you'll need to release that pressure, that friction that you've been putting in your brain, so that you may feel free. Because the moment you put that pressure in your brain of worrying and all that, man, you always put ourselves into a lot of pressure and all that just because of worry. So we should have this faith in a release that pressure. It acts as a release valve. So it brushes that worry away, because when faith is higher than worry, so the worry itaenda tu ikididimia, itaenda tu ikishuka chini. You will be brushing it off slowly by slowly. And by having faith, whether that is faith in God, faith in yourself, and faith in a higher power, and or simply faith in natural causes of life, you essentially say that I've done to my best. I've done what I can, and I'm letting go. Whatever it has not happened, I know I've done my best. I know I've reached to a level where I can say, indeed, you have done what you can. So let the rest flow. That's number 2. Number 3 is active trust and passive waiting. This is a bit complex to understand, but it brings us to this point where people often mistake faith by just sitting down and hoping that things will turn out or things will be good without doing nothing. Like really. It's all wrong. It's very wrong. Actually, that is not faith. Don't take it into that view. Faith is you doing what you can to your level best, putting all your efforts in whatever you're doing, studies, work, home, family, friendship. I think it applies everywhere if I'm not wrong. But here, that's faith. Worry paralyzes us because you are afraid that things will come out wrong. You are afraid to take risks. You are afraid to take this step. You are afraid to try things out. Because tunaogopa when I take this move, how will it be? We are scared that tunaweza fail, tuta regret. No, now that is worry. That is worry paralyzing us. When worry paralyzes you, you bring in faith. This is what faith does. Just take this. Faith frees you up to take action on the things that you can change. And because you're not carrying the crushing weight, let me tell you this, when you carry that weight, you lose the faith that needs you to walk this way, this path, this route, to take a step, to take risks. So the moment you carry worry, the moment worry is in you, that's where faith will not even, you will not have even that glimpse of faith on how things will unfold. So I'll give you a scenario. Think of it as a passenger in a plane. Here comes worry. Worry is sitting at your seat, white-knuckling the armrests and trying to fly the plane at row 16. And here comes faith. Faith is trusting that you are not the pilot and acknowledging that you're not a crew, you're just a passenger. So you sit back, relax, trust that the crew will take you and you will reach to your destination safely. Now that's faith. Just trusting that how things will going to unfold is going to be much better. So yeah, faith is just praying and hoping that things will be better. Worry is not praying. So let go of worry and embrace faith. Let God be your lead and let prayer lead you also, because prayer will also improve your faith each and every day. No growth in worry, there's growth in faith. It's a very beautiful philosophy. Much easier said than done. No action. You'll just hear people saying it. I will just hear and listen to you. But it will be hard for us to put it in action. So we try every day because this life is about growing and learning each and every day. No man is perfect. I'll say that as a fact. So it doesn't mean that you'll never feel anxious. It just means that whenever worry starts to creep in, you have a tool to counter it. What is that tool? That's faith. So yeah, that's all for today. That's all I have for Worry Ends When Faith Begins. That's all I had for episode 6. That's the end of my episode today. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And one question I'll just leave with you is, what's that absolute heaviest part that you are carrying today? That's a question for you and me. So that's all for today. And remember, break free from that mental shackle that is worry and embrace faith. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and show some love. Send some comments, ask questions, and give your thoughts, share your thought every time. I'll appreciate it. Thank you so much. Till next time, see you and peace out. Peace out.